Lionel Nelson here, and welcome to A Father's Note, promoting fathers through building men. It's so important that we always stand up for our fathers. We want you to know we're with you. We're standing behind you 110%. But let's get right into the questions. And, since this is definitely my first question always, since this is a show that promotes fathers, I would like for you to share with the audience one thing that you would want them to know concerning your father or about your father.
One of the things about my father is he was very strict. He was very stern. And I think I went into adulthood saying, okay, life is not a joke. It's okay to have fun, but you better be firm in your life. You better keep it very tight, and you better be straightforward when it comes to manhood. That's what I think, my father, put in me. I think I laugh now, but I was crying earlier, but I think I'm the last person to get spankings with a paddle. I don't know if anybody of the audience know what a paddle is. I don't think they know what that is today, but it's a nice wood, and it did not play. Okay.
So, well, hey, listen, I right now I'm having flashbacks of elementary school myself.
It's a different time, Mr. Nelson.
A different time. No, absolutely. So, but my question was, you say he was a strict man, but was he a balanced man? And what I mean by that, not only was he a disciplinarian, but he also showed love, just as much love as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He did. He had a tough love. I want to say he had a great balance. He had a great balance. He was I look at it as like, okay, he was raised by his mother. He didn't have a father in his life, so wow. he was doing what he can with the best of what he knew, right? How to raise a man, right? Right. So I'm appreciative of everything that he taught me, but I do know there was some complications of not having a man in the household that he didn't get that information to. Right. It didn't. What's the word? I can't create a word right now. There was some kind of unlearned behaviors that I, as a father, had to go into my fatherhood to say, okay, that's what I'm not gonna do. But right. I'm grateful that it happened that way. Because God have His plans, and I take it as it happened because the sacrifice of me learning from him, from what he didn't have. Right. If that makes sense. I'm sorry.
No, that makes a lot of sense. And just my response to that is that what happens that, even as young men, we feel, I know I did, that at times our father did not give us enough, did not instill enough in us. But right. My thing is this, there are some things that I know my father knew, there were some things that he didn't know. When I look back, there were some things that his father knew, and there were some things that his father didn't know. And so, it's almost like, it's passed down from generation to generation, but I'm absolutely certain, and I have no doubt that I believe in my belief that there were some things that even my father, that what he saw, that he received, or that he experienced with his father, he had to say the same thing you and I are saying today. I'm not going to treat my children that very same way. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do this here. And no doubt we're saying the same thing. And then there's no question. I'm sure that my children, my boys, not my boys, but my young men, they're going to say the same thing, and like the same with yours. But I say all that to say this though. If they have given us everything that they do know, then they gave us all we needed to know.
Yes, sir. And that's why I said, you know what? I'm appreciative of everything that he taught me. Because if whatever his sacrifice was for what I have, I wouldn't be who I am today.
Wow.